I'm Eric Loubert from ericlouberthorror.webs.com, and you can go to the website below the screen to see more. And today I'm doing a very special review. It's kind of a treat for me to take a break from reviewing horror movies. But I'm doing something else today. I'm going to do an unscripted review of Daredevil from 2003. It's very easy for me to talk about this movie because it's one of my all-time favorites. I went to see it 8 times in theaters when I was a little kid, and it felt like a year waiting for it to come out on DVD. It's that good. Anyway, the plot is about a misunderstood kid named Matt Murdock, who is blind and he's a lawyer. So he fights for justice, even if it means killing people. And that's what I like about Daredevil. Well, at least one of the many things I love about Daredevil. Anyway, the action sequences in this movie are some of the best that I've ever seen in an action film. And the best I've seen in a superhero film. Well, maybe besides Spider-Man 1 and 2, I don't know. Well, it's a combination of action, horror, and dark comedy, and it's blended together perfectly, and it works very well for a character like Daredevil. And the reason why he's one of my favorite superheroes is because he's probably the most human of them all, because, well, he's not like Spider-Man, who has special powers. He can climb walls and he can shoot webs out of his wrists. He's human. Just a guy wanting justice, but willing to kill people to do it. Anyway, back to the action scenes. My favorite is the scene in the bar where he kills like 20 people. And this scene is very different from other fighting scenes from superhero movies. Well, first of all, this is very dark and it shows people getting killed. It's probably the biggest difference of them all. And Daredevil is a very, very violent superhero, and it shows through this movie. Heck, the MPAA actually thought about rating this R because of all the violence in it, and that is all you need to tell how violent Daredevil is. He is hardcore. He is very different from all the superheroes, and that's why I like Daredevil. And this movie should have had a sequel. This movie was so good. It had some bad visuals, but most of it was very dark and awesome. This movie should have had a sequel. Heck, Roper from Everton Roper predicted that this movie would have a sequel and it would become a huge, huge superhero franchise, but nope, only one movie. Hopefully Marvel comes to their senses and makes a Daredevil 2, because this movie deserved it. And no, Elektra does not count as a sequel. Heck, that movie was awful. And that movie didn't even mention the name Daredevil. I expected to have Daredevil in it, but nope. Just Elektra and a boring story. It was terrible. And it was a shame for a ton of us Daredevil fans. And hopefully they make a true sequel someday. And thank you for listening to Eric Loubert Horror Movie Reviews today. And don't forget to check out the website, ericlouberthorror.webs.com, in the description box below the player. Oh yeah, and I got a new website, ericlouberthorror.webs.com. It's just my personal website where I post my favorite videos and just ramble about other stuff. Like, I do blogs on Monday on my horror movie website every Monday, but on here I can just blog whenever the heck I feel like, and I encourage you to check it out. A link for that will also be below the video player. Thank you, and have a good day.